So I think the real reason why people are afraid of polyamorous relationships is because they're afraid of being left behind. So, boy falls in love with girl. Girl doesn't want boy to fall in love with anyone else. That is a possessive love. Love is supposed to be freeing. Love is supposed to be empowering, not controlling. I think we need to first redefine what it is to love, what that word really means, because love is an action word. And you are not actively loving someone if you're trying to control them. So first, when we come into relationships, we need to really discuss who we are, why we are, the way we are, and what we're willing to accept or not accept on both sides. Most times people don't want to be in a polyamorous relationship because they can't stand to bear the thought of their man or their woman laying down with someone else, doing the things and sharing the experiences that they share with each other. Again, that's controlling. Just because I shared it with Paul doesn't mean that you and I are less than what we were before. And just because you shared it with Tamika doesn't take away anything that you and I experienced. I think it's very possible. Not I think, I know it's very possible. And it happens very often that you can fall in love with more than one person at the same time. Like our heart chakra is really, really big. And just to think that we are going to put it up to one person to add to our happiness really sucks, when the old age saying is you have to be happy for yourself. You can't look for someone else to make you happy. And that means you have to do the things that you want to do to make you happy, as long as it's not hurting anyone. And you won't hurt anyone if you're just honest with yourself and with your partner, or partners, plural. I think we need to really sit down and discuss what it would look like to indulge in our polyamorous nature. All humans are polyamorous. All of them, every last one of them. Even if you are deep in love, you can still want to experience. And that's the whole purpose of life, to experience, right? Unfortunately, there's so many diseases, so we do have to be careful in regards to sexual experiences. But I just really want to get past the thought that you could only be in love with one person at one time. And if this person wants to experience a sexual relationship with this person, or a connection, because sex is deeper than just physical if you're doing it right. It's a connection. Just because you want to experience a connection with someone else that you vibe with, that doesn't take away anything from what y'all have going on. We just need to be mature and behave with respect. I think there would be a lot more happier homes because people wouldn't be hiding, cheating, lying. I feel like we should do everything that comes natural, if that makes sense, with regard to human decency and compassion. I also think that we have to be very realistic. If you know a person and who they are and where they're at in their life, in their mental headspace, you know what they're capable of. They've shown you what they're capable of. Don't think a piece of paper or a baby is going to change that. Now you're just trying to tame a wild beast. That doesn't work for too long. Eventually, they'll tame on their own. But you might have to go through a few trials and tribulations. I mean, to the young people out there, you can't possibly think that your 20-year-old boyfriend is going to only have sex with you for the rest of your life. You know, women are a lot of the times able to be monogamous a lot easier than men because we're very emotional, you know. And I'm sure it was designed that way. But we sit, women are stationary. We let the men come to us. So that's not to say if y'all ain't doing right and somebody else comes to us that we won't take them, because we could be attracted to them too while we're still in love with you. It goes both ways. It's clear that there is a mechanism in both male and females that cause us to want a variety of things. Because that's what's presented to us. That's what's given to us. If that wasn't presented to us, then that's what it is. I mean, we're not penguins. They say penguins keep their mate for life. That's wonderful. And a human could do that if they really wanted to. But do we really want to? Do we? I thought I did at one point in my life. And I probably still do. But that's a huge load to carry. To be everything for someone. That's a lot. Especially when you throw in factors like children and work, and that's a lot. So, I don't know what my future holds. And there's no one thing for one person. But I've just always wanted to speak on this subject.